Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video my friends, we are going to be testing out Cities Skylines 2, which just released on PC, and we're going to be testing out on RX 6600 GPU and paired with the Ryzen 5 3600 and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory that is clocked at 3200 MHz. Everything is on stock, and in Cities Skylines 2 right now, let me just show you the graphical options here. We're using 1080p, 144 Hz, and everything is on high. This is the max we could go in this for these settings. All right, so I've just set this up, and I've just started playing the game. And as you can see right here, I'm in the tutorial section, and just having a look at the FPS right there, you can see that the FPS is not very good. And the developers of this game have already tweeted out, or they just told us that the game's performance is not satisfactory, but they're still gonna release the game. So this is what we get. We're getting like 30 FPS and close to 30% CPU usage, as you can see right here. As soon as I will start building up the city and I move the camera around, it stays around 30%, and the GPU usage is at maximum, as you can see, 99%. So this is not a CPU bottleneck currently that I've been trying to play it. This has not been a CPU bottleneck. Let's just try and input some things here. Alright, so it looks like many things have been built, and now let's see how much of a performance decrease or how much of a CPU, because this game will demand higher CPU horsepower. When you have different things going on in your city, this game will demand actually for you to have a higher CPU horsepower. So currently now we're getting like 26 FPS. So with ultra settings or high settings or maxed out settings, we're getting maximum CPU usage with this much city built, and 26 FPS, currently 26 FPS average. Alright guys, so medium settings have been applied, and I've just disabled depth of field and motion blur because I don't like them. The rest of the settings are on medium preset. Alright, so as you can see right there, with medium settings we get some improvement, but not that much. As you can see, I've started counting the FPS again. It's 35 FPS average. If I zoom out a lot, it stays close to 36, 35. And if I just swing it around the camera, it still stays around 35, 36. So yeah, still not a very good showing. Alright guys, so we are now at low settings, 1080p and full screen, with everything on low, and depth of field and motion blur are disabled. And as you can see, when on low settings, we are getting playable FPS now. We're getting like close to 60, 63, and let's start counting the FPS again. Let's populate the city a little bit more by adding some more buildings here. Alright guys, so I've built an electric system here, and it's powering the city. I don't know how to power it, but I'm trying to populate the city as much as I can in this small video, and we're getting, as you can see, 40 to 44 FPS average, and 48 FPS average, as you can see, on the lowest settings possible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and if you guys like more FPS, there is a dynamic resolution quality here. And if I enable advanced here, we can see that. Yes, so now we are upscaling at FSR 1.0. I think this was enabled consistently when we were trying to enable those settings. Alright, so this was already enabled when I enabled the settings. So basically FSR 1 was enabled with when I was setting at low settings. So yeah. Alright, let's go back. Let's try and go back to medium preset and see if FSR is still enabled on that too. Yes, so FSR is still automatic. FSR 1.0 and 50% minimum resolution percentage scale. So yeah, you can see that this performance is actually coming from with FSR enabled. So yeah, not a very good showing by these games coming these days, and yeah, maybe the developers need to improve their optimization quality. And as you can see right here, like 36, 34 still the same story and medium settings. In these kind of games, actually, you are not required to have that much huge FPS, but still many people like it like that, and they don't want to be don't want the game to be lagging a lot. As you can see right here, close to 30 FPS. So yeah, I think there is no point in testing out at 1440p and 4K for this game. And yeah, if you can wait out for this game, I would recommend you to wait a while, because the game is not performing very well currently. And we will see if they patch the game and if they increase the performance, because they've already made a statement that the game is not in a state of performing very good, and they still released it. So yeah, holding out is the best option, and I will not lie to you guys if I would say that you should buy this game. Alright guys, so that does it for today's video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I would seriously recommend you to subscribe, and I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, so we would actually be having a talk about it, because these developers these days are what are they doing with the games. Alright, so that does it for today's video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.